In the last episode of the AMU.
And to all my new fat haters,
What did he say?
who don't know my channel, by the way, goose liver, something you cannot afford, because people that are haters are usually the brokest and at the lowest point of life.
You know, I grew up broke, but I never complained about anything. And there is so many people out there that complain.
Welcome back to the Bubba YouTube channel. Guys, it's been a couple of days and I genuinely missed y'all. Honestly, whenever I can't make content because I get so busy with my real life job, I get a little bit sad. But you know what? Bubba Army, I'm back. And holy moly, King Azoulay, otherwise known as Ben Azoulay, a disgraced alpha male in the AMU, the alpha male universe that we have built together, has tried to fly under the radar. But guess what? The Bubba Scouts have let me know about some things that have come out with him. We're going to be talking about stolen valor. We're going to be talking about how John Bravo's attorney found more stuff on this guy. And we're finally going to also talk about how he's attempted to try to rebrand himself as a family man, which is also what we saw Wesley Peg Watson do. But we're not talking about that lame cornball. We're talking about Ben Azoulay. So if you like alpha male content, if you like exposing grifters, then be sure to hit that subscribe button, like it, and comment down below. So guys, let's get in the flow state together and let's get this show on the road.
For over a decade, remember that? When we talked?
A long time ago?
Yeah?
No.
We talked a year and a half ago. I told you I worked in for over a decade. So for me, I wasn't allowed to be even on social media or any of these things. And even today, I'm not allowed to even speak about what unit I was in, things like that, for the next 5 years. For the unit that I worked in, it's called a clear unit. Clear means that there's no name, you don't know anything, you don't know anybody. This unit does not exist. That's why it's called a clear unit. You work directly with people that nobody's ever heard of. And all you do is you go on missions. You get trained for almost a year straight, and you get trained worldwide. That's why I've been to over 80 countries. And then after that, whenever there is a problem, so right now in France, I have to go catch them in France. I was almost killed multiple.
See, I get it that some of my thumbnails are pretty clickbaity, but I really seriously mean it. Like when you click on a video, you're gonna get what you get. What you see is what you're gonna get, y'all. And it does get worse. I mean, this lame is pretending that he's some Delta Force Tier 1 operator or whatever. I mean, this is what happens when I guess you just do a bunch of kung fu and then it goes to your head. So let me get this straight, right? So some secret agents from some Tier 1 unit or whatever came up to Ben Azoulay and were like, this kid, he's special. And then they put him on special forces. I mean, genuinely, those who glaze Ben Azoulay, because there are some, I don't know how you believe this bullshit. I mean, it seriously gets worse by the more you uncover for this lame. It's seriously crazy. And I have a lot of people who have served, right, in the Bubba community. So you know what? If you did your time or whatever, you served, right? I want you to comment down below as to what you think. Comment what the fuck? A clear unit? I mean, it's just ridiculous. Where did he get that from? That has to be from some Call of Duty video game. A clear unit? I mean, it is just crazy what happens when you're just a daddy's little rich kid that never accomplished anything in life other than inheriting a bunch of money, and then you need to LARP as some Delta Force guy that did a bunch of missions in 80 different countries and is so secret, so special forces that he can't even talk about what he did. He's so lethal, guys. We should be scared of him. He's a kung fu master. I mean, it's just ridiculous, y'all. I mean, does anybody know Don Shipley? Don Shipley is a former Navy SEAL who exposes people that make these claims that they were special forces or whatever. I mean, if you have his connect, then please bring him on over here, because Don Shipley would destroy this guy. There is no way this is real. I mean, we've all heard this before. If you've ever watched a Don Shipley video that, oh, it's so secret that I'm not even on the files. I mean, what a bunch of bullshit. What a lame. But let's continue on with this video.
Let me share with you something about animals. Animals have the best senses. They'll know exactly if you're a good person and to stay next to you, or if you're a bad person and to run away from you. See that Bambi over there? Let's run that test. See that? That means you're a good person. It gets sensitive. Look, she's licking me. Huh? She's licking me? I mean, she knows that I'm a good person. Good girl. If you are a bad person, she will never let you do that. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, guys, I can't. We're dealing with the monster, but this deer video is so ridiculous. I had to use the Tito Ortiz laughing clip. I just thought it was perfect. Oh my god, guys. And then when I can't take this shit seriously. I can't. I'm gonna get a bunch of Greg haters be like, nice fake laugh, Bubba. But okay, guys. When the deer is like, when he says the deer is licking him, and then it's just clearly licking the leaves. I mean, it's just. I mean, honestly, this guy is using a random deer eating leaves to prove that he is an innocent, hardworking, honorable, good man. I mean, I've never seen anything like this in the AMU. I mean, you sometimes have to ask yourself, is this shit fake? But it's so over the top that it's just their narcissism. So this random deer licking leaves looked at Ben Azoulay and he's like, yeah, Ben's not a lame, and then licked his hand when he actually just licked the leaf. I mean, you know what? And the pandering to try to make himself like a family man, it just gets even worse. And check this one out.
I want to wish everybody a beautiful Shabbat. Enjoy your Saturday with your family. Do not forget to connect with them. You know, today, before I came back home, I took the time to go buy some flowers for my mother, go spend some time with her. And the reason is because you want to show your family that they exist, that they matter. I know you're going through the hustle throughout the week. I know you're having a hard time. I know you're going through headaches. But at the end of the day, what matters most is your connection with your family. It doesn't matter how much money I have. It does not matter what I have. As long as it's all material, it doesn't actually matter. It makes your life better, but it doesn't matter. What matters is your family. And for you guys who are supporting me and loving me and seeing all this craziness and battling with haters for me, do me a favor. Let the haters do their thing. We don't even hear them. Remember, the reason they're talking about us because we left them a long time ago. That's why they speak behind our backs.
I'm sure Ben Azoulay got that whole quote from another kung fu movie or whatever. This guy apparently has a habit of quoting movies nonstop. He's really trying to appeal to the family image. He realized that he can't take on a war with all of the Alphaverse content creators. He cannot win a war against the Bubba army. So now he's not trying to be as toxic. He's trying to be like this cool, chill, stoic guy. But he's not. I mean, you've already seen the videos in the past. We've already cracked this guy. We've already blew his back out. And what I will find really, really funny is that he tries to claim that materialism doesn't matter to him. However, whenever it comes time for him to crash out on Instagram like he usually does, he's always making fun of people for not having as much money as him, cars, whatever. So what is it, bro? Does it not matter or does it matter? Because when it comes for shit to hit the fan and for it to fly around, it's always, oh man, you guys are broke and you don't have any money. So these guys are idiots, right? 100% dumb. They have nothing in la cabeza, okay? Well, Ben Azoulay thinks that by just being nice to people and no longer making crash out videos. Also, what happened to him with revealing a bunch of new evidence that would defend him? Oh no, none of that happened, right? So he's just trying to go under the radar. However, John Bravo's attorney exposed a bunch of stuff about him, so this clown show keeps going. So let's show some of those clips.
Restriction here was in order. Judges don't just hand these out like candy. You generally get them when a judge is convinced you're genuinely dangerous. The court literally decided that for half a decade, Ben needed to stay at least 100 yards away from this girl and her entire family, again, including a 4-year-old. And you know what? This dipshit didn't even bother showing up. The record says, counsel for respondent, no appearance. Didn't even show his face in court. Family went to court to get protection. They asked for protection for her parents and even her little 4-year-old sister. The judge then heard sworn testimony and gave the maximum 5-year order. He was so classy, he didn't even show up to defend himself. So next time you see this dipshit talking online about being an alpha, high value, assassin millionaire, or whatever nonsense cosplay he's spewing that day, just remember, a California court called him a violent threat who needed to stay the hell away from an entire family for 5 years.
I just wanted to take a moment to say to check out Dumb Down Law's YouTube channel. He's John Bravo's attorney, and he's doing a lot of great work exposing the legal aspect of these alpha lames. Now, his video covers a whole lot more detail, but I did want to cover, at least talk about that one clip. And it's that we're dealing with a monster at the end of the day, guys. While there are some funny clips like the deer and this ridiculous claim of a clear unit, at the end of the day, this guy is a piece of shit and he does deserve to be exposed. Like, this is a really, really bad guy that we're dealing with, right? And you know, I don't think that he should be allowed to just go underneath the radar. Like, he thinks he's so smart that he's just not responding really to anything, that he's not really engaging anymore with the haters. Well, he kind of let it slip a little bit at the end of one of those pandering clips, but you know what I mean, right? He thinks that by just time passing, like when he committed those monstrous acts, that people will forget, but that's not going to happen. So if you want to be part of the AMU, then please be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and swing on by to the Bubba Discord. And if somebody knows Don Shipley, please bring him on over, because Don Shipley will expose this lame. I'll catch you guys later in a future video. Later.